Dude, when I'm saucy, I'm in my prime.
That's what they all say.
All right.
Don't worry.
Prime Connor
You
is
guys,
drunk
I fixed our
Connor?
problem.
What happened?
I fixed our mess.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll need to elaborate for some people here. We've made a lot of messes.
Yeah.
It's the one that we forgot about.
No, we didn't forget. We died.
I was gonna say.
And then you came back
I
to
don't-
life.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Obviously, we did not do anything about it.
I was busy. I was busy that day.
I was also just a little busy.
Took a lot to pull off that fix, but you did it.
Yeah.
Because there were
Yeah, no, it was kind of crazy.
there were like 12 deaths in that fight. More.
Yeah,
Might have been like 14.
What the fuck?
we had a party wipe.
Oh, well, did you win?
No, they won.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's all that matters then.
To be fair, it took a lot to get us to the party wipe.
That it did. You juiced yourselves to the gills over the course of that campaign.
Yep.
But, oh boy.
Was that fight harder than the emotion fight, or no?
On paper it was, yeah.
Mhm.
Because I graded it harder because there's a whole bunch of things you guys had to do just figuring out in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
Yeah, there was some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Because again, if y'all didn't hammer the eye for thousands of damage, then you just die. Even after everything else. If you guys don't play essentially perfectly, like, against certain enemies before that, then you're pretty much dead.
They were doing a Destiny raid.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's much harder than a Destiny raid.
You clearly never played on Legendary.
I have. Jonah has. Jonah grinded Destiny for years.
I missed Destiny 1.
To that. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. At the end, though, like later that night, Brandon was like, "Yeah, I think the Harbinger fight was harder." I was like, "Brother, what?"
He did say that.
Yeah, what?
I think he did say that. I think Athena said that too.
Yeah, I was
The
like,
most difficult part about that was powers went away, and like,
yeah, which is like it throws you off your game. And like, don't get me wrong, the Harbinger fight was an exceptionally difficult fight,
yes.
but
However, the number and scale of enemies we were fighting kind of outclasses that a little bit.
yeah, and just a little bit. And in the Harbinger fight, there was like 1 death, 2 deaths. This had like 14. You guys were fucking poisoned to shit. You're like, all these conditions. I mean,
Yeah. We got to the final boss completely fucked.
and then held on, but still got fucked up.
Hold on for like a round and a half
Yeah.
against something that was duplicating itself.
Mm-hmm. Duplicate. Imagine
You're
if
having trouble with one of me?
Yeah. Here.
What if there were 6?
Mm-hmm. Imagine if it wasn't capped at, like, 2 duplication trees down. And it just kept on going.
Yeah,
That would be
that
nice.
would have been bad.
But yeah, also, if you guys hadn't done your goddamn, like, damage check at the end of that battle, yeah, if you would have gotten another round, there would have been some actual fucking deaths.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because y'all had 3 health blocks, no stamina, and a dream.
I actually had full stamina.
Well,
I hadn't lost any.
you were about to.
Oh, yeah, no. I would not have survived the round.
Yeah, like
105 stamina was not going to do it.
No, against what you were fighting? No, you were fucked.
No, I think you could have taken the Titan. Just take that on stamina.
It was not a Titan.
Oh, it wasn't? Worse than the Titan? Cool.
No.
You could have taken it.
It was much worse.
You could have taken it. I believe.
The Titans were chumps compared to this thing.
Sorry, activation shield. I take one health block.
Mm-hmm.
1 E36 damage.
Armor block.
We'll see about that.
That's how that works, right?
Sure. That's how it works.
No, we'd already beaten the Titans at that point.
Mm-hmm. Well, after some deaths.
Yes, no, people died for it, but it's okay. We all came back.
You're like, all right, we're back. Hey, what the fuck is that?
Hey, that's not right.
Honestly, it would have been so much worse if Keenan didn't clutch up.
Yeah, no, Keenan always clutches at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yep. God, like, he found the most remarkable way to get around an ability. A character had an ability where he could counter any attack that came at him. So Keenan used Time Stop and said, "Counter this, you son of a bitch." And then ramped himself up to the craziest amount of damage and one-shot this fuck.
Parry this, you fucking casual.
Oh wait, you can't move, you dumb bitch. Woomph! It was pretty fucking funny.
That's a very Keenan move.
Yeah. He's like, I hate you.
He jumped into the thing's mouth.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna jump into this thing's mouth and start stabbing it. Hey, look, a weak spot. Stab, stab, stab. No, yeah, that there were multiple points in that fight, because it was looking real rough for a bit. But
they just had to believe in the chant of the unknown 12.
Yeah.
And they did.
It got a little nasty. It was almost to the point, because one Titan had an ability where whenever he lost a health block, he dealt damage to everyone in range. And if they hadn't killed him when they did, one of the other Titans was loading up an attack to, like, strip him of, like, 30 health blocks. But that means massive AoE damage to everyone around.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's...
Yeah. I should not have survived Morgan's thing.
No, you shouldn't.
I pulled so much out of my ass.
Oh, yes. Yes. It was rough. Like, I thought, oh, that's it, you're all dead.
Yeah.
Like the trap that they set worked.
No, I was sitting there like,
Because, like, literally, and also if, like, you wouldn't have defeated the Titans when you did, Savras's attack would have come back around and killed Known, just outright. And all this shit would have happened. But, you know, enough of that. You guys got a boss fight that you're going up
Yay.
against. And we love boss fights. So, Ryan, if you wouldn't mind, can you do the honors? Giving us the recap.
Absolutely, I can. So, we started the last session, as all good sessions begin, with Harriman in a blanket. Now, of course, Harriman had been left in a hotel room alone, just with the vague directions that you all had headed north. So, Harriman did the only reasonable thing, which was levitate him downstairs, get himself out of the blankets, and then head north.
Yep.
Avoiding traps and watching as you guys blew up a bunch of stuff. Eventually arriving with the rest of the group right as a dinosaur threw up on me.
Correct.
That was fine. So, Cade managed to get a new dinosaur summon.
That he did.
His Yu-Gi-Oh deck is growing ever more powerful. And we discussed the events that had been occurring. Us at the what happened at the bonfire with Harriman. And eventually we were like, okay. Let's keep going to the green light.
Go to the light, brother.
So we jogged or walked carefully.
Walked carefully, super carefully.
And we found a Green Lantern, Chronicles of Narnia style. And we were like, let's figure out where this goes. And that didn't go all very well. And we may have ended up in the middle of the enemy base. Which is fine, We do this sometimes. We snuck around. We found Cade's old mentor doing some experiments on a seraph feather. And as we're kind of there, we're like, well, this isn't really why we're here, but we're here now, so let's fight him. And so we jumped him. We beat his first form, which was very weak. And now he's a big demon thing. Wasp, ant, hybrid.
Very true. As he's just gotten finished tossing around Cade, some of the rest. See, at this point, Cade, after you've just gotten slammed back down into the ground, what are you doing?
Do you mean like it's my turn, or?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Hey,
It's the initiative order's right there.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Okay. You see, here's the thing: is that technically my summons are once per session. So we gonna bring the dinosaur back.
Can't bring it back.
What?
It's not there?
He's just not there.
Like,
He's just not hanging out now.
you don't feel the summon, yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, I believe I was knocked prone.
You are prone, yes.
Yeah. So I would like to. Is prone like no movement, right?
No,
Okay.
prone is benefit 1, I believe, or 2 on
2.
attack rolls.
Two.
2. Benefit 2 on attack rolls. You can still move and do everything else.
Oh, okay.
Is this the you fall prone and you can't stand with only with an action injury, I believe?
I don't believe he's injured.
Okay.
I think he was just yeeted.
Ah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you've just lost
Um,
armor blocks, right, Cade?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I did lose a health block.
Did lose a health block.
Yeah, and I think I rolled for it, and it was I can't remember now. But
9.
Then yes, it is. You have to use an action to stand up.
okay. Um. Well, can I use the Ashen Negate to like remove that condition?
For this, I'd allow it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that because I have other things that I need to do, namely against these here ants. Okay, so what we're gonna do is move it. Do I have 50 feet? Okay, cool. I'm going to get within. Let's see. I'm probably gonna go like right. I need to be within 30 feet of like this wood, like right here. So I'm probably gonna go like 50 feet in between the ants. Ants, please don't attack me. And perfect. I'm gonna light this table on fire.
Right. With what?
With my druidic magic.
Okay.
Maybe not light it on fire, but like at least like get maybe not let the whole thing just like combust into flames, but like get some fire going.
Recall, I grabbed wood.
Oh, you grabbed wood?
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
broke something and grabbed it so that you could
Okay,
light
well
it on
that-
fire.
Well, then I'm gonna light that on fire. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Okay.
All right, very cool.
I have fire now.
Vectin has fire. That is good. And then as a background action, I'm gonna hit him with a motherfucking it's tricky. I'm gonna activate Capillary Wave.
Okay.
Yep. And well, that's actually okay. And then I need to use my my combat ability. And my combat ability, I'm gonna give it to Matthias.
What
And
is
that just
what is
means-
that? What is your combat ability?
That creature can reroll 2 dice during their next damage roll.
Oh, cool.
So
All right.
you're activating Capillary Wave for the first time, correct?
Yes.
As a
Yes.
background action, you may activate Capillary Wave.
Yeah.
So you can't do combat ability as
Mhm.
well.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
It's either or.
Okay. Then yeah, then I'm going to use Capillary Wave then.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate.
All right. Cool. That's my turn.
Gotcha. Then it's gonna be the turn of the wasps. Who's looking like a good target? Because there are so many potential options. You know, I think Matthias, how strong are you looking?
I'm at 33 stamina. I'm doing all right.
You know what? That's so true. Wasps are flying in. And they're going to go ahead and use their stinger attack on you. That is 2 extra friends. Ooh, that's a full miss. It's alright though. They'll fly 25 feet up. That'll be their turn. Eisen, you're up.
Man, I'm so far from everyone. Am I prone? I know I was thrown at the end of...
You are not prone, no.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna stomp over here like a child, and I'll enter the Southern Gale.
Okay.
And I think I'm just gonna see if I could provoke Big Man up here.
Okay.
That wasn't very nice. You should fight me instead.
Make a physical or a spirit check.
Oh boy. All right, 3 successes on a physical check.
Yep. Then you can see that Jurgen is looking at you. You hear kind of this chattering come from deep within their body.
I think Eyes is just gonna smile a little bit and enter his Southern Gale stance. And as a background action, I'll regain 4 stamina points.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Gotcha. Harriman, you're up.
Okay. There's a lot of ants around. I don't like ants. I'm gonna go ahead and already entered all my combat stuff, so I'm gonna try and use my telekinesis to destroy that ant swarm.
All right, go ahead and make a damage roll.
Fire. Right.
Yeah.
You could take the 5 from me if you wanted.
I kind of want you to have it.
Okay.
Okay, 8 damage.
8 damage. That swarm of ants bursts as they are squished by an invisible force.
Okay. Then with that, I'm going to make my way down 30 feet. What? Light armor. So. And then I'm going to make my way closer. And then background action. Move myself up here to give Matthias an extra dice.
Awesome.
Yay.
Or Tecton, or anyone who wants to use it. And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. It'll be the ant swarm. As Jurgen begins to chatter, the ants are going to start to run. Let's see. One is going that way. One is going to head this way. Another is going to go ahead and run this way. And they will all hold their actions. As at this point, it'll be Kenora's turn. As Kenora is going to look back to you guys. I don't like this.
Yeah, this is really bad.
I think Kenora is going to rush up to the cultist, and she's going to go ahead and take an attack with her sword. Yep. Gonna have an extra 2d6. Wow. Cultist will spend stamina points. And then I think... You know what? Kenora is going to enter the first mountain of the Cursed Land School, and then... Yep, then is going to also pop third mountain as background action. As you watch Matthias, as Kenora gets closer to you, as her skin becomes to grow like a little bit darker, almost slate colored, as her eyes grow just like a little bit bloodshot as she drops down into stance. That'll be Kenora's turn. You're up, Matthias.
Should I go after the ants? Da, 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 da. Hold on, let me see. Up to 3 times my walking speed. Let's do some measurements. Oh, I'm perfectly. I don't like the fact that the ants are running. So Matthias is actually gonna forget about the cultist and use his action charge.
Gotcha.
So I can move up to 3 times my walking speed. So Matthias will get to this ant swarm.
Well, you can't run through the cultist space.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Let's see. 5, and then 40 up. And then I make a damn. Oh well, first.
You also have 10 feet of range.
All right. So 8 from my weapon, and then
Detriment 3 on this.
so power cap means
You can roll up to your power score.
oh, that's power score 2.
So go and roll 2d6 and then take the lowest.
2d6. 2d6. Well, they were both 4s.
Alright, I don't believe a 4 is a success for you.
No, it's not.
Then the ants all kind of scatter out of the way as you bring your glaive down.
Well, then I guess for my background action, Matthias will use his combat ability to gain some stamina points.
Gotcha.
And that's his turn.
Okay. Then, that's your turn. It's the cultist's turn. And they're going to go ahead and move right there. What is your... So you're holding a thing of wood, right, Tecton?
Yes, it's on fire, but yes.
Gotcha. Then, I'm going to say DC for destroying this wood is going to be equal to your power score, which I believe is 2. Yeah.
Yep.
So, this cultist is going to use Channel the Abyss as they reach out a hand, and this dark bolt of black lightning is not going to target you, it's targeting your fire. Well, now they're rolling well. They blast that, like, burning stick of wood out of your hand, and as it hits the ground, it begins to disintegrate, Tecton. They don't want that fire. And that will just be the... Actually, from there... Who's the move? That's all very interesting. It is very interesting. I think he's going to then... Harriman, how strong are you looking? Have you been touched yet?
I got hit for 8 damage at one point, so Harriman's looking pretty good.
Then the cultist is going to shift up here. I'll go ahead and... Actually, he doesn't even need to take the detriment. He'll just go back. That'll be his turn. Tecton, you're up.
Okay. This table has like chemicals and stuff on it, right?
Very true, yes.
Do I see any that are particularly flammable?
You can make a mental or physical check as a background action.
Okay. Would I get Artificer on that or no? If it was mental.
I wouldn't say Artificer, I'd give you an extra d6, though.
Okay. Might just be better to stab someone. What do we think, guys? No input? Okay.
Yep, you're alone.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you, but the more people that
How's the
are
cultist
around,
looking? How's the cultist looking?
Cultist is looking pretty strong. It's just burnt stamina to this point. First attack was from Kenora on that one.
Ah, okay. So he hasn't really been touched.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, the body of his headless friend is over here. He's been touched. Got eaten.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Then I will... Yeah, I'll use my background action to make that mental check.
Okay.
One, two... Wow, 3 successes.
3. Then you see a few things. Firstly, there is like kerosene oil there that is seemingly being mixed. There's a lot of acetone as well, just like an organic compound. It's colorless, flammable, a little bit volatile as well. You can also see kind of like on the table, there are a few like bubbling brews of like something. You're not exactly sure what, but they're there. But there are some flammable materials on that table.
Good to know. Alright. I think... Would it be an action to try and make something using the stuff on the table?
Yeah.
I will shift over and attempt to make some, we'll say Molotov cocktails.
I knew you would. Go ahead and
Yes.
make a mental check then.
Artificer, I'm assuming?
Artificer, yes.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
And by the way, when I told you expected, I do mean incredibly expected. I've had this ready to go. Make a Molotov cocktail level 1.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then who's next? Cade. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am. And
Okay.
that will be my turn.
Gotcha.
just in there. Yes. Molotov cocktail. They will. I know they will.
I know they will. I know it.
I got you, Boom. I'll make that for you.
But now it is Jurgen's turn. At the start of Jurgen's turn, the ants will act. As they will take the dash action.
I understand now.
Yes. Good, ants. Good. And... what shall be first? I think... Yes. Jurgen is going to fly over. It's going to land... there. And
Creepy ass.
afterward is going to use a Claws of the Many attack on Harriman. For every ally within 10 feet, deal the damage again. So, let's count the allies. 1, then we got 2, 3, 4. The wasps don't count. So this damage will happen 4 times, Harriman. And let's see it. 14 4 times.
Okay, let me do some quick math right now.
I think it's like
42 minus 14. Minus
21.
minus 14. Oh, I can take 3 of those on stamina.
Hey, that's good.
And then... yeah, last one's gonna have to be a health block, though.
Okay, roll 2d6.
Six.
Gain the tired condition.
Ah, I see.
And then, as the claws hit, like there are multiple ghostly after images striking into you, Harriman, as you're trying to throw up like this mental shield to protect yourself. But already, as you're looking, you can see that Jurgen has begun to move on as another swarm of wasps begins to emerge out of his back. And they will emerge right there next to Cade.
Aw.
And then, wing dash as the head flips back to you, Eisen. As they rush forward, they'll make a damage roll against you. As the claws extend in your direction, this will be 28 damage.
Southern Gale. I take 14.
Okay,
And I take down stamina.
gotcha. Then, to go ahead and take that on stamina, Jurgen is going to grab you, fly you up in the air, and is going to attempt to fling you at Tecton. Eisen and Tecton, both of you make physical saves.
2 successes. I'll use 2 hero points.
Okay?
I also got 2 successes,
3 successes total.
so I'll use 1 hero point to reroll.
Gotcha.
3 successes.
Gotcha. Then both of you avoid the 25 normal crushing damage as you kind of like dive out of the way, Tecton. As using your gales, Eisen, you pirouette onto the table and fall into a 3-point stance. Let's see, though. Doesn't need to do a consume anymore. So I guess he's just going to channel the abyss. You know what? At Eisen again. You deserve to have the abyss channeled at you. Yes, you. So, at Eisen, this will be 16 damage.
It's a armor block.
Okay. And let's see. Armor block or health block is taken, but he's got no more health blocks to regenerate. Very sad, very sad. Then, part of Jurgen's turn, he's then going to just fly up 20 feet, and that will be his turn. Cade, you're up.
Oh, brother. Alright. Well, I'm gonna light that Molotov on fire.
What? Okay.
No, wait.
Well, no, not on fire. No, not on fire. It's gonna be on fire. Alright, it's gonna be on fire. Alright, we're not lighting it right now. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I was like, Huh?
All right.
I can
Right.
light the Molotov myself. Thank you.
Oh, you can? Oh, sick. In that case, okay. So here's my question. Do I see like a lot of documents or like a lot of like folders that would have like potential research written in it, like books or anything?
Um,
Like in any of these like shelves or anything?
all of them. Also, there's books over here. There's a whole fucking painting set up over here.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna start doing then. Cade is going to. I'm gonna just like take the detriment. Gonna like go up here. What was that?
It'll be detriment 2.
Well, yeah, is what it is. And he is going to 15 feet. So I guess I can like come over here. And he is just going to turn to Jurgen and say, if you take one more step, if you keep attacking us, all of this gets burnt. Everything you've worked on, your whole job, your whole career, I will burn it.
Do you promise?
I will burn it. Just turn back to yourself, and let us talk. I know that isn't you in there. Well, I know it's you in there. But I know that that's not you. I know that's not your form. I know you care about your research. But if you keep attacking us, I will destroy it.
Wasps, destroy Arcadian.
Alright. Well, Kate is going to, in that case, he is going to start lighting this one right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's just gonna. Okay, now, first, is anything on there from what I can see highly explosive?
There's various chemicals and things on there, yeah.
Matthias, when's your turn? How soon can you get out of there? Basically, the idea is like I would want to like I want to like start with just the paper so that like Matthias has like enough time to get out of there.
Yeah, you could do
It
that.
doesn't like explode. I would like to do that.
Okay.
And also, hold on, how close am I to this? I'm also can I retroactively have moved like right here, like 5 feet further away?
Sure.
Thank you. And then as a background action, that was my druidic magic lighting on fire. And as a background action, I'm gonna hook your boy Harriman up with my combat ability. You can reroll 2 damage die.
Thank you.
All right,
Gotcha. Then
that's my turn.
all the documentation on that set goes up in flames as Jurgen will just begin to laugh. As he's gonna then turn to the wasps. Never mind. The others then. And one wasp set's coming down there. The other will go there. And one attack into Harriman and one attack into Kenora. We will do Harriman first. Extra 3d6. God, they don't like you, Harriman. 15 damage.
The health block.
Okay. And
Do we still have like our once per session armor block too?
Mm-hmm.
We do.
Session.
But as you are stung and the wasp's poison goes into your body, you gain the staggered condition until the end of your next turn.
Okay, let me roll 2d6. Oh,
Oh, that's not good. That is
Well.
the dire condition.
mm-hmm.
As the wasp stabs into you, like it hits something vital, Harriman, and you feel like your body just beginning to like shut down.
Well, it's been real.
Next, it's Kenora. For 5, which she can take. Okay. And that will be the turns of the wasps. Eisen, you're up. You see Harriman is in a bad, bad way.
How how bad? Like, what is? I don't know what the dire condition does.
The dire condition. At the end of a creature's turn, they roll 1d6. On a 3 or lower, the creature loses 1 health block.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's very bad actually.
Mm,
It's incredibly
I
Okay.
bad.
can help if he survives this first turn. But
Well, I think that would really hurt Eisen's feelings, seeing his dear friend Harriman in trouble. And I think as an action, Colin, I would like to use magical transformation.
Magical transformation. Okay. Then, as you close your eyes, are you letting all that energy build inside your body?
Yeah.
Then, what is this transformation looking like, Eisen?
I think it would probably start with like a minor headache, and like he would start to like grab his head in pain a little bit, and it would slowly start to ramp up, and he would like begin to like growl and like roar a little bit, and like claw away at his face in the same way that the scratch marks appeared in the tower, and just his muscles would start to bulge a little bit, and then the hair on his body would start to grow, and then a tail would just lash out from his back as he would roar in fury.
Gotcha. And then, as you roar in fury, you can see as all the other creatures on this battlefield begin to look towards you, Eisen. And you can see Jurgen almost begins to chitter, and the face turning into a macabre smile. A challenge. I know you.
You should have left when you had the chance. And I think I will start to head directly for Jurgen.
Okay.
I took my action. I think I will enter the Northern Gale.
Fair enough.
On my turn, and then as a background action, I will regain 4 stamina points,
Mm-hmm.
and then I believe that is all I could do for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, as you do this, battle enters a new height. But Harriman, you're up. As you see that like mortal wound in your body. What are you doing?
The dire condition, something I can Ashen negate? Or no?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will Ashen negate the dire condition.
Okay. You use your action negate.
And then I only have action, background action, or movement.
Mm-hmm.
The ant swarms are gonna come for me. Shit. Okay. Can I expend? Can I expend triple the normal amount of Scion points if I to grab as much of that fire and begin swinging it at everything around me?
I'd allow it, yes. I would
Okay.
say, are you trying to hit like everything in your area?
The ants and the wasps priority.
Gotcha. I would say it would be a power cap damage roll then, as you're just trying to like mass hit everything.
Okay.
I'd also say this would be probably damage rating 4.
Damage rating 4? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're just trying to like
So reroll
pull
2 dice.
chunks of like flaming wood and just spin it around.
Yeah. Okay. So I have tired, but I also got a d6 from my weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 8 damage.
8 damage. Then this ant swarm goes up. This ant swarm goes up. The cultists will burn stamina just to get away, and the wasps will take that on a health block.
Okay. So. That is. See, I spent 6. Game on back, so that's 5. Cool. And since I am staggered, that is my turn.
Yep. Be the ant swarm. Swarm's gonna go for Kenora. As it will go ahead and attempt to swarm up her leg and go for the eyes. Attack into Kenora. Only 3, which she can go ahead and burn on stamina. And that will be the ant's turn. On Kenora's turn, should she peek the third mountain? Or should she peek the first mountain now? What do you think? If she peeked the first mountain, she'd deal damage equal to her character level against all these ants and things in her range. Probably the best time to pop it.
Yeah.
Yep, she's going to go ahead and lose her first mountain, but deal 10 to everything, so this ant swarm's gone. Health block from the wasps. Another health block from the wasp that Harriman hit. A health block from the cultist. And then, you know what? She's going to stick right there. Stick tight. Matthias, you're up.
So I followed the ants up here for nothing. Well, Matthias will then run back.
The ants were coming back. They missed you. They missed what they used to have with you.
What about us?
What about everything we've been through?
What about trust?
You know I never wanted to hurt you.
Amazing. Let's see. So I've not taken any damage recently, so that's fine. Yeah, Matthias will attack the cultist.
Okay.
It's 12. And then
2 friends.
2 friends.
So I think I get 9 total.
Hmm.
48 plus, I think, 5, so 53.
Yeah, you chop that cultist in half.
Yay!
As you do it, though, well, actually, you have a flaming weapon, don't you?
Yes, sir.
He does do fire damage.
They are burning at the time of death, so you see all these swarms of ants trying to crawl out Matthias, and they're just burning.
Hell yeah.
Oh, bro, that is insane. Okay.
Huge. Huge.
And then, oops. Yeah, I guess as a background action, Matthias will regain some more stamina.
You know what? That's fair enough.
And, that'll be his turn.
Gotcha. Well, the cultists are gone, so Tecton, you're up.
Cool. Is he 20 feet in the air,
He is.
Jurgen?
Yes.
Okay. Really unfortunate.
It is worth pointing out that Tecton did play in the minor leagues as a reliever for the Dodgers. Can hit him. The Molotov.
There's like 2,000 minor league teams. Not impressive.
No,
And my roleplay ability, I pitch a 115.
Well, that's impressive.
he was gonna get called up, and then he decided to join the Ashton Vale.
He had a career-ending injury. Yeah, he tore his ACL.
He tore his ACL.
Okay.
I swear.
So.
Jonah, if that don't work, I got a plan for you.
That actually will work. Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah. First, I will run right up here
Okay.
next to the wasps. I would like to know if they have a weakness.
Going and looking at the wasps, they do have a weakness. Loud noise attacks.
Understood. I will announce this to friends. They are weak to loud noise attacks.
Yeah, it fucks
Yes.
with their like internal like mechanisms. So if you make really really loud noises near a wasp nest, like it literally like is the equivalent of like concussing them like multiple times a second, and they don't like that.
Noted.
Okay.
Cade,
Um.
what's the loudest
Yeah,
bird in the world?
I literally just Googled it. Yeah.
I've already told you this, Cade.
It's the bellbird.
Yes, it is. We've already done this. Okay. Then I'll leave that to Cade. I am within 45 feet of him technically, if
Mhm.
he's 20 feet in the air.
Yep.
And it's a 5-foot radius.
Correct.
So it's like a square, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
A sphere, but yeah.
Will I hit Eisen if I do this?
If you throw it to like your max range, then no.
Cool. I'm throwing it to my max range and I'm dousing him in fire.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make that damage roll then.
All right. That's either, I think it's mental or physical.
Mental or physical,
Both.
yep.
Either.
Either works.
I will be using. They're exactly the same. So
Good for you.
not dark in there.
No, it's not dark
No,
in
no,
here.
that didn't change it. Never mind. Okay. That's one success. I will spend 2 hero points to reroll 2
Okay.
because I want damage.
You know what? That's fair.
Two successes for 6.
Gotcha. Take that on stamina, but does gain the on fire condition. As the flames begin to breathe throughout the body.
And then background action I still have. So I will do an offhand attack against one of the wasps.
Alright. Which one?
Just cuz. Probably the one that's been hit the most.
Gotcha. This is detriment 2. Weapon attack.
What if I were to do the thing with scratching of metal?
Okay, it would be an attack. They'd be pissed off.
Okay, never mind. Well, if it's detriment 2, I can't
I mean, you would
do
roll
anything.
2d6, take the lowest.
2d6 to keep the highest. The
What you
lowest,
don't
yeah.
know is that Tecton was also a master at Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay,
That's real, dude.
that's my turn.
Okay. Then it will be Jurgen's turn. Jurgen did not like that. He did not like that at all. So what he's going to go ahead and do is dive bomb the ground with his wing dash. As you look up, Eisen, and see this fucking demon from the jaws of the abyss itself, massive, angry, and burning, go and attempt to slam down into you with their claws. But first, take the 5 fire damage on stamina, and then... Wow!
I have a shield rating of 10.
Yep, then that is just a complete and utter miss, as what does it look like as you dodge out of the way of this, Eisen?
He stepped there. So seeing a fireball coming at him, I think he would just do a simple, one-handed backflip away from it.
Okay. Then Jurgen is going to keep running, going right there. He's going to summon another swarm of wasps. Right there. And then... I mean... Tecton, you are looking real nice. Claw of the Many on Tecton. $14. That would be... Yep, 4 times. Jonah?
Jonah.
You're muted, Jonah.
Right, muted. Okay, here's the thing. So, let me do some math.
You
So
still have our good friend, the armor block.
yes, I don't think it'll kill me, but we're doing things. So
Make you stronger. Wow.
yeah, okay. I can take 2 of them on stamina. Yeah,
This is good.
that would leave me with 2 stamina remaining. But then the other 2 are going to elf blocks. Yeah, that doesn't help me. Okay. Yep, health blocks.
Alright, 2d6 twice. As the claws rake into you.
First one is 10.
Fall prone.
Fantastic. Second one is 8.
8. Your power score is halved, rounded up. So you're at
Wow.
1.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then... Well, Jurgen's got one final shot as he slams you down. He's going to look in the direction of, honestly, Matthias. And as he looks in your direction, Matthias, Jurgen's going to say, "What makes you think you can take my sacrifices?"
I'm just doing my job.
Ah! And he's going to fire channel in the abyss your direction. For 8!
Take that shit on stamina, bro.
Oh, throw up the fours.
Sir,
Matthias,
I'm just
throw up
doing
the
my job.
fours.
I'm just doing my job, sir.
And that'll be Jurgen's turn. Cade, you're up.
Interesting. Okay. So, can I ask what turn we're on?
We're on round 5.
Okay, cool. Because I would have 3 depth counters by now. Very cool. Yes, checked in with the 1d3. I'm not sure what that does. Okay, so I am just going to get a wee bit closer. So at this point, I'm gonna get like.
Oh, by the way, at this point at the start of your turn, this cabinet explodes with all the materials and information inside of it.
All right, that's fine. I thought I was gonna. It was worth a.
Well, they were going to try and destroy it anyway, so...
Okay, well, alright, well then. Cade, why will you not move? What tool am I not using?
The move tool.
Yeah, there's a tool called
Well,
the move tool.
Well, yeah. Wait, hold on, I did it.
No, that was me.
Did it. Oh,
Wait, okay. Oh, now we're. Alright.
Baby's first
He's
steps.
he's beginning to believe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Huge noise. We are going to be doing a Bellbird's, just like his loudest shit that he can. I looked it up. It's like, I don't even want to know how many decibels. Hold on. What is the loudest bird in the world? According to AI Overview, it is 25 decibels, which is roughly as loud as a rock concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, that's
Cade
a
is
lot.
jamming right now.
Okay.
So he's making the bellbird noise for all the wasps and Jurgen.
Yes, so everyone then would get, as long as this Bellbird is going, +4 to your damage rating against the wasps. However, the wasps want you dead. Badly.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're next.
Yeah.
And they're next!
Oh. They didn't take any damage, just that everyone can deal more damage to them now.
Yeah, like, the
Yeah.
sound, like, fucks them up, but it doesn't deal damage to them.
Okay.
It's a mass debuff.
Why did you get close?
He was
Because I
born
thought
to
it was gonna
die.
I thought it was gonna deal damage, and I have capillary wave, so I could like compound and do like more health blocks and stuff.
Do you have movement still? Dude, run.
Yeah,
Run.
I know, I do. Did that
Leave.
do anything to Jurgen?
No.
He just didn't give a fuck. Okay. Anyway.
Well, I don't think you have, because that's 75 feet of movement, right? You move 30.
Oh, I moved 30? I didn't think I moved
Yeah, you
30.
did.
I thought it was
Yep.
closer than that. Oh, okay. My bad. Well then, sad. It's okay, Kate. I tried. Alright, Alright, well I'm gonna get at least that far away.
Gotcha.
And as a background action, there's not really any point in using any of that. Actually, no, they're low key. I'm going to move. I mean, are all these guys gonna attack me anyway?
Who knows?
Who knows? I would just stay there.
Okay, I was gonna try and move them like closer to me so that I have more death counters. So then I have a high. No. Now hear me out. Because then I have a higher shield rating. If I use one of them, I would get like one more shield rating. But
What's
yeah,
your shield rating
alright.
at?
At the end of this turn, it'll be 4.
Okay.
And I have like 19 stamina or something like that. So, you know what? In lieu of that plan, I'm just going to use my my combat ability, and I'm going to give more. He can reroll 2 damage. 2 damage
Who?
die.
Who?
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Say a name, damn it!
Matthias.
Okay, you didn't say it.
What?
Oh, I thought I did.
What
I
about
said-
me?
said-
What
No,
about
he-
Matthias?
You get 2 rerolls on
Yeah.
next damage
Oh.
roll.
Fun.
You're
fun.
skipping, Eli. It's not like with the internet. It's just like your brain
A
is.
wasp.
You've
It's
got
just a
wasp on the
wasp.
brain.
Skipping?
Wasp brain.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually wasp brain right now.
Wasp turn then. They will fly up in the air to avoid any more detriment than they're already going to take. This one's taking 1. These 2 are taking 2 detriment, but they are all fucking jumping, Cade. It's Jump City. And 2 of them have 1 extra d6. One of them has 2 extra d6. First attack from the wasps. 5.
All right, my damage rating, my shield rating is 4. So
Then another 5. And last wasp. For 5.
Wow.
They're nothing if not consistent.
okay. Sorry, does the shield rating just do? Like, is it for each attack?
It's for each attack, yeah.
Oh, well then, okay. I take 3 stamina in total.
Gotcha. That'll be the wasps. Eisen, you're up.
Oh boy, I'm stepping up. Get the fuck over here. I assume duelist isn't gonna proc.
No, would not.
Okay. Regardless, I gained some stamina at the start of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I will enter the. Ooh. I'll enter the Southern Gale for now. Just for now.
Just for now.
And I'm taking off the brass knucks. This is gonna be a bare hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch him because my physical went up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is my physical now? Okay. So, and I have a friend there because Tecton's within range. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm burning some fucking hero points. Fuck that jump. I'll burn 3 hero points.
Okay.
Wow. Anyway,
Wow.
so let's see. My damage rating is still. Let's see, 9 plus 11, 22 damage.
22. You'll take that
Yeah.
on stamina.
Okay. And background action. I will regain some stamina.
Gotcha. However, like as you're like punching in, you can see that now for the first time, Jurgen is having to like really move, dodge, using his pincers to block your attacks as you two are going at it.
Fingers.
I believe that's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Then, Harriman, you're up. No longer staggered.
Oh, I'm no longer staggered. That's great. Me and my 1 health block and 0 stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Walk it off.
That's true. I am just gonna walk it off. Walk it off over here. Background action. Matthias, you can go 20 feet in whatever direction you like.
Right now?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
as a treat.
Well, Matthias will just move 15.
Sounds good. And then action. It is time to hurt wasps.
Yes.
Which
Yep.
one is the one that's been attacking? I'll go for this one.
Okay.
The good old psychic crush. It is. It is. I have an extra 3d6 on this roll.
The longer it goes, the stronger he gets.
Yeah, because I entered in round 1. This is round
5.
5. Am I missing it? Was round 1 the surprise round?
Yeah.
Okay, so I entered round 2, so my math is correct. That is, what, 4 plus 4, 8, 24 damage to that wasp.
Yeah, takes that on a health block.
Cool.
As
Then-
multiple of them, like, burst from your pressure. But these are hardier creatures than the ants.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Okay, then I... No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's I'm gonna move back a little bit more and end my turn.
Gotcha. Then will be Kenora's turn. She's gonna look around and say, I'm gonna try to thin out these wasps with you, Harriman. And she's gonna
I'll nod to her.
run forward, use her blade, attack into this wasp. Let's see here. Is probably the best choice. 5, which does get through to another health block. And is there anything else she can do? I mean, well, oh, I forgot she's got shear on this, so she'll take out that wasp. And then I think she'll shift here and she'll go ahead and roll 2d6. Keep the lowest with her dagger. Well, it was almost cool. But that'll be her turn. And she's going to just be there with Cade. Matthias, you're up.
Alrighty. First, roll for my weapon. 11.
Nice.
Solid. So this is a background action. Yes. As a background action, Matthias will activate Ember of Cremation.
Okay.
And then yeah, he will attack Jurgen.
Fair enough.
And I have 2 friends.
That you do.
So I get 9. How much stamina do I want to give up? That would give me... Okay, that's fine. And oh, I get also because Kate gave me 2 rerolls,
Mm-hmm.
so let me not forget
Yeah.
about that. All right, and I will reroll 2 of them,
Okay.
2 of the failures to try and make some more.
Nope.
Unfortunate.
It'd be like that.
Well then, I can't re-roll those same dice, right?
Correct.
But I can re-roll the other 3.
That you
right?
can't. Yep.
Okay, well then I'll use 3 hero points to re-roll the other 3 failures.
Okay.
Yeah, but he wants this bitch dead.
I want to deal a lot of damage. Okay,
Got it, motherfucker!
that's another success.
Alright, so what's your damage rating then?
5 successes at a damage rating of 11 plus an additional 20 from my
Yeah.
embers.
Yeah, that'll be a health block.
The language of the gods.
Oh!
What does it look like as you come from behind as Eisen is fighting Jurgen and deliver a devastating blow?
So Matthias or Eisen is going toe to toe with this motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Matthias is just gonna show up behind him, surprise motherfucker, and is just gonna stab him right in the thorax.
And as you drive your glaive through, Jurgen gives this scream of pain that resounds through this chamber as Cade, you watch as the wasps now turn on Matthias.
Oh, that's nice.
And so I used I did not move because Harriman let me move before. Matthias will skirt around to the other side of
Mm-hmm.
Jurgen.
Gotcha.
And that will be Matthias' turn.
Alright. Tecton, you're up.
Cool. Start of my turn. He is finally within 5 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a weakness?
He does have a weakness. His body is tied to an energy source not of this realm, which is holding his spirit here. However, he can lose this like hyper regeneration if he's covered with holy water. Only if he's covered with holy water can he truly die.
Huh.
Good to
Well,
know.
I will announce. Yeah, I will announce this to friends. Then, as a background action, I'm switching to transients,
Okay.
and I'm selecting Jurgen.
You know what? That's fair.
Please don't hurt me. However, since he is outnumbered, I will be trying to stab him.
Okay.
Let's see. I have 2 friends, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So 5d6. Two. I'm going to use 2 hero points to reroll 2 of those.
Okay.
3. And that's a damage rating. 6.
6. So 18? Very
No,
nice.
not 6. Yes. Yes, 6. 18. Yes.
Okay. Then, as you slash at Jurgen, he'll burn stamina again to dodge the attack, but now is hyper focused on you.
Cool. And then as movement, yeah, to health potion,
Okay.
please. That's my turn.
Gotcha. It'll be Jurgen's turn. Start of his turn. Takes 5 damage from being on fire. And then... Ooh. The options. He's going to go ahead, summon a wasp swarm right there. And he's going to use Claws of the Many on Eisen. So, 14 twice, Eisen.
If I Southern Gale it, does that apply the second time?
It would, yeah.
then I will Southern Gale it, and I will take 14 flat.
Okay.
On stamina!
Gotcha. Then, as you go ahead and, like, duck, dodge, he's going to wing dash, like, point blank into you.
Oh, man.
So, with a wing dash, 24.
That will be a health block.
Health block, okay. Then, for anything else, he takes you straight up into the air. He is going to spike you down on Matthias. So both you and Matthias need to make physical saves.
That's cool.
4 successes.
You're good?
The physical save is just my physical,
Yeah.
the skill. Okay.
Mhm.
Oops. Zero.
Wow. 25 normal crushing damage to you, Matthias, as you are knocked prone as Eisen slams into you.
That'll be a health block.
Okay, then I need both of you to roll 2d6.
5.
5?
Yeah.
10.
Gotcha. Is this your first health block, Eisen?
Yes.
You gain the tired condition then, so 1 less dice on all your rolls. And Matthias, guess what? You fall prone.
Yay!
Oh, wait. Do any of you have your Ashen Negate?
I do. I do have... You're so right!
I do have mine as well. I haven't used it.
And then a point blank channel the abyss into Tecton. 12.
Haha, I took a stamina potion.
Motherfucker.
Stamina.
Spot healed.
And then I think Jurgen is just going to... I think he's going to shift over this way. And that will be his turn. Cade, you're up.
Hey. Well then. I wonder if we could kill this guy by the next turn so that I don't die. Interesting. This kind
Get
of
rid of some of those
changes my
wasps.
plan.
Yeah, I think the
Honestly.
wasps are your biggest concern right now.
Yeah. So we are going to arcane strike into the wasp right above me.
Okay.
26 4. Really?
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
See, with this one,
that
you would have got an
is-
extra d6.
Really? Funny guy. Very success. You deal 3 plus your power score damage.
Plus 4
That's 5.
from your.
What was that?
Plus 4 from the burb.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. The
Mhm.
burb.
The burb.
yeah. So that's a 9.
9. Gotcha.
That would be 9.
Then what animal do you send out to go after these wasps?
Well, I was gonna ask. I might re-roll to try and take him out.
Okay.
I'll use I'll use 2 hero points to try and take out that wasp.
Gotcha.
Re-roll 2 die.
Hey.
Alright. Okay, so that would be 14.
14.
No, 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if your base was 9, there's no way doubling it could be 14.
It's 18, my guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Because okay.
Times
Sorry, I thought the four was flat. Like it was just added onto. I didn't realize it
No.
was per attack.
Add to the damage rating.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Then, as you go ahead and send out an anteater spirit, it goes ahead
That's what I was going to say. I was gonna
Yeah.
send an eight.
and it consumes this swarm of wasps.
That's nice.
Oh,
Okay. Cool.
we lost Ryan.
Yeah.
We lost a real one. Okay. And then as a, well, isn't it just the darndest thing? I'm going to. I'm running away from this guy. I'm going up here. I have 50 feet of movement. I'm running back to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15. I'm going over here. See ya never. And I'm going to use my doodad, my combat ability, and give it to Matthias so that he can reroll 2 damage die. Actually, Connor, I'll give it to you.
Oh, a blessing.
All right, that's my turn.
Gotcha. Let's turn with the wasps then.
Holy shit.
You can see Kenora just looked at Kate running the way and goes, what the hell? As the wasps just descend on her. We'll see what happens.
No way we left a real one like that.
You did. What the fuck, gang? Oh, well.
Let's go.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Okay.
Kenora will be able to burn stamina as all these wasps are attacking her. She takes out her short sword and her dagger, just begins like batting them away, also ducking Jurgen, who's ganging up on her. She is getting fucking jumped. And that'll be the turn of the wasps. You're up, Eisen.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go fucking help Kenora.
Fair.
Dog, I'm a ranged fighter. I wasn't supposed to be there. Get me out of there. 311. 311.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, we need. I see. That was 2-1 like 87. Is all y'all mofos back here. All right. 311.
And I have the tired condition, but Kenora's there, so that would cancel it out.
Yep, just cancels out.
Sick. 96, yes, greater than foe. I'm punching him. I'm gonna punch him with my brass knuckles.
Okay.
Wow, I'm gonna use 2 of those rerolls, Cade.
Yeah.
That's actually insane, Connor. All those
I don't know,
ones.
man.
Let's see. That was.
And I'm gonna use my last hero point on it too, so I'm gonna get 3d6 back.
You know what? That's fair.
Come on, man. Hey! Also, with the Southern Gale, I gain half of his damage rating to this attack.
Okay.
So, what's his damage rating?
See, damage rating. So I'm trying to remember what the last thing he used was. That'd be 3.
Okay. Okay. So it's 5 plus the power score because of administration plus 3. That's 10. So 20 damage.
20. You'll go ahead
Yeah.
and take that on stamina.
Okay. And I didn't enter a gale. I'll enter the Northern Gale, I guess.
Okay.
And then background action, regain some stamina.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Then Harriman would be up.
I can't quite access the Forge, but I have my character sheet, so here we go. Tecton said that we need to just get some holy water on this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna move up closer to him, and I fire the boiler at him.
Or like just like chuck it.
Like fire the water on him.
You'd probably need to, in order to like fully get the coverage, you'd need to like mess with it a bit as you're going. Make a mental check to see if you can like turn up the spray, break it a little bit, so you can basically just have like a water gun.
Yeah. Let's see. Can someone go ahead and
Oops,
roll
okay.
9d6 for me?
I got you.
Greater than 4.
Let's see. 3. Yep. You can certainly do that.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna dump this guy with holy water.
Gotcha. Then action, spray down with holy water. Fire would be gone, but he's now weakened as he's covered in the holy water.
Awesome. And then I I'm still at no stamina.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna move back. Background action. Is there anyone who would like to move closer? If not, I will use 20 feet movement and move further away.
You can
I would
move
like
further
to
away.
move closer.
Oh,
I can join as guest for now, so I at least see the map. Yeah. Matthias. Yeah, I'll let Matthias move closer with my background action.
Gotcha.
So it's 20 feet, right?
Yeah, up to 20 feet.
Up to 20 feet. Cool.
Hmm.
Does that... I'm still prone, though, right?
Yep, you're just crawling closer.
Nice.
What a legend, dude. 20 feet? That's crazy. You are fucking gunning it.
He's got that bear crawl.
Dude, yeah.
Alright, is that
Just
Herman's
imagine
turn?
rolling.
Yes, that will be Harriman's turn.
Alright, it will be Kenora's turn. I think Kenora is just going to, like, turn to Jurgen and absolutely try to unleash everything she's got. Because she's getting fucked up. She doesn't like this. So, first attack into Jurgen. Hey, that's 15. Jurgen will take that on stamina, though. And then she's going to go ahead and attack with her dagger. For another 2, which Jurgen will take on stamina. And that will be Kenora's turn. Matthias, you're on the ground. You're crawling forward, but it's your turn.
So, standing up is, what, half my movement?
Because it's an injury, it's an action for this one.
do you have the Ashen
No.
Negate still?
I do have an Ashen Negate.
Then you could use it to...
Yeah.
Okay. Ashen negate the prone. Then you're no longer prone.
Yeah, I will Ashen Negate the prone. Cool. Ashen Negate. So now I can move up here. Yeah. And I have not taken... That's fine. Okay, yeah. So Matthias will Ashen Negate the prone, and then move up here and attack Jurgen.
Gotcha. Ooh.
15 for
Geek
my
boy.
damage. Okay, I would like to make this argument. It's so for Ember of Cremation, it says I can use it if I lost stamina in the last 15 seconds. And
Correct.
each round is 15 seconds, right?
Yes.
Okay. So last round, I did not lose stamina, but I lost a health block. Would I still be able to use Ember of Cremation?
No.
Unfortunate. Well, I tried. That's okay. Then, well, Matthias still has 2 friends here.
And part of that, Chris, is because, like, even if you, like, would lose a health block, you can still say, I'll burn stamina anyway. Like, even, like,
Yeah.
1 stamina to go ahead and make that condition count.
Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty. 4. Yeah. Plus an addition, so 4 times 5 is 60, plus an additional 5 for my Ember of Rod. So 65 damage.
That's another health block as you use your Ashen Negate to get up, give a bellow as Jurgen turns around, swings at you with one of his pincers. You slide beneath and stab right into your previous spot into the sternum, twisting the glaive, Matthias.
Let's go. Alrighty. So then, and my background action, Matthias will use his combat ability to regain some stamina,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be his turn.
Gotcha. Then, Tecton, you're up.
Ooh. I'm not prone, right?
You are prone,
Why am I prone?
because you never stood back up.
Oh, right. I forgot that was one of my wait.
Got him.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. I missed that part.
Prone and tired, I believe.
I remember. Yeah,
Mhm.
no, it was the power score. I remembered the power score.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's an action to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Stab him, though. He hasn't had any shear, right?
I mean, his claw attacks are pseudo sheer.
Yeah.
Yes, they do the spooky, echoey thing, but
Mm-hmm. Correct.
okay, yeah, I'll use my Ashen Negate stand up.
Okay.
Then shift myself.
I say go for a wasp.
You sure? Because I can get sheer if I'm attacking him while he's weakened.
Time.
That's how that would work, right? With exploitative edge, since he's weakened right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess the wasps technically are too, but I would get detriment 2 on it.
Correct. Or, I
Up to
mean,
you.
1 if you attack this one, because Kenora has been holding down the fort.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you show
Okay.
him that you have sheer, and you don't get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm running up and trying to stab a wasp.
Okay.
And actually, I would shift myself out so I didn't get near him first.
Gotcha.
So I would end up right there. Have the movement for that. Okay, Kenora with friend, so -1 to the damage roll. Ooh, 2 successes. Wow. So that's 6, 12.
12? Then you'd be able to cut through this swarm of wasps with your additional
Cool.
shear.
Yeah. Then with the last of my movement, I'll move over here. I'm still focused on this guy with my transients.
Mm-hmm.
Background. Who's after me? Cade. We'll do Cade. You get to reroll 2 dice. On your next damage roll. And that will be my turn.
Gotcha. Then it will be Jurgen's turn again. Jurgen's looking a bit rougher. He's going to go after Kenora, though, because he knows that Kenora does have some shear on her. And he's going to go ahead and attack in with his Claws of the Many. So Claws of the Many into Kenora. Let us see.
Ooh.
Well,
What the hell is that?
Do we armor block on this?
she has 1 armor block remaining. She can take 1 on stamina. She can go down to 1 health block. Yeah. Yeah,
We
she'll,
can use on her if we want to.
Oh boy, we are playing with fire here.
So was that ant swarm supposed to be a wasp swarm?
oh, yes. Sorry, I'm just so used
Just
to them. My,
Just love Ants Jonah so much.
mhm. See, Jonah
I
immediately
know.
knows. He's like,
Mm.
ooh, my
That's not supposed
favorite
to be an
buddies.
ant.
Mhm. All right, so Kenora.
I'm all for it. If we give her sterner stuff, guys, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
It could save
should.
someone's life, though.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's-
other thing, yeah.
We'll save it till someone's all about
Yeah.
to die. She can take it.
Gotcha, since she'll take 2 injuries. Minor injury. Hey! You know, not bad, not bad. Lose 1 hero point if she's able. She is able to do that. Her 1. And then 6. All creatures gain benefit 1 against her. Well, we all know what's happening next as he's making a point-blank wing dash into Kenora with an additional benefit 1. Into Kenora for another... Disgusting!
Well, we have to do it now. She'll
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
die.
Jesus Christ! All successes?
Oh my god. Yep, she'll
Yeah, she can have the armor block.
Yep, because she's about to die. She's getting picked up high in the air, though, and Kenora's getting spiked onto Matthias, as both Kenora and Matthias need to go ahead and make physical saves.
0 points that I can give.
I have hero points. I can give them.
She might fucking need it because she just lost her last one.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, she clutches up. She clutches up.
Oh, and she doesn't die.
An
We don't. She
insane
never
roll.
dies.
Matthias, roll a physical save as well as Kenora's getting fucking spiked. But like with her hand built by Tecton, you watch as she like slams into the ground to catch her own fall.
Nice. Reroll. Do you need hero points?
I have 2 hero points. I will reroll.
Okay, reroll 2 first.
Yeah.
It's gonna remain up there.
You fucking. Goddamn.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
3
you're good.
successes.
Yep. Both fine as Jurgen is going to begin. Actually, he's going to move back there, and then he's going to fire at. Yeah, he's going to fire at Eisen with his Channel the Abyss. Firing to Eisen. For 16, Eisen?
I have a shield rating of 10, so that's 6 on stamina.
Stamina. Alright, dodging out of the way. Then Jurgen is going to start moving back that direction. Getting some space. And that will be his turn. Cade, you're up.
Okay. What do we think? Wasps or Jurgen?
I think if we don't kill Jurgen this turn, we're just dead.
How do we even get
that's
him
kinda
down
how
here?
I'm feeling too.
He's ranged.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I need to check something now that he's in the air. Does that capillary wave? 20 feet of you. Oh, and he's like 20. That's not gonna work at all then.
It could help.
What was that?
It could help.
Well, no, I was gonna say the capillary wave is like I have to be within 20 feet to remove a health block, and if I remove a health block, then I can continue to do more.
Could you use the other wave to pull him down?
That is true, but I think I'd still be off by because it's let's see, hold on a second. Is that's like 15 feet closer to me? If it's 15 feet closer, he'd be at what 25 feet, and I'd still be 5 feet away.
We're technically 5 feet tall.
That's true. That is very true. So then I'd have to get like right up in his grill, basically. That's fine.
Yes, you would.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Colin, is that allowed? I can pull him 15 feet closer to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, I'm between 5 and 6 feet tall. And then within the 20 feet of the capillary wave. I don't know if it's gonna take a health block from him though, is the thing.
Worth a shot.
Shot.
Yeah. Alright. We ball.
If that's allowed.
Let me...
Yeah, is that good?
Let me check. So, we don't count really your height. So, you're going to try and pull him, 15 feet closer, right?
Yep.
And then, when you remove a health block for a creature 20 feet, if you want to jump and attack, then sure.
Yes, I will. I will definitely do that. Alright. Little known fact about Cade, he did play minor league ball. Basketball, actually. And so he's got some... He could dunk. I'll say that. 5d6. Yes, greater than 4.
Detriment 2.
Detriment 2?
Yep.
Yeah, you moved away from things.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well that's why we have 3 hero points to reroll.
You also have another you have 2 rerolls, I believe, as well.
Yes, you have 2 rerolls from me, so use 1 hero point to get the last one.
Okay. Okay, so I'll use 2 hero points. Oh, wait, no. I'll use
1 hero point.
I'll still have 2 left over. Yeah, I'll still have 2 left over.
Hey.
Okay. And then that's what is it? That's like 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of a neat.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
He's got 5 stamina points left and 1 health block. How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Okay, Cade is going to run up to his old master, and he is going to say, "Look at what you've become." And what he is going to do is he is going to, what's a common predator of a wasp, right? Bird, crow, giant wasp, giant crow. Cade is going to, with his arcane strike, summon this massive crow that is going to come down and just pick him up and just eat him.
And as you all watch this crow devour Jurgen, the spirit gives this incredibly loud cry as you can see as the wasps summoned by Jurgen fade away with the cry. As all of you look around, you've defeated them. Combat is over.
Kate is going to rush and see if on either of these platforms there's any health potions of any kind.
Health potions? No.
They got everything here but health potions, of course.
Not everything, just with a cursory glance, like they weren't making health potions.
Ooh.
And that they should have been.
Um,
All right.
Well,
Recall there
Yeah.
are still people on the other side of this door.
that is true. I may have
So
all
we
tell
need
out.
to.
Well, we should begin gathering evidence from
Yep.
what we have.
I'll run over here and start searching this.
Gotcha. As you start to search over on that shelf, different elixirs and vials, things of that nature, tools to break down, refine metal titration equipment for the most part. On this shelf, though, the primary thing that is being stored are like these molds of some kind. Go ahead and make a mental check with artificing.
Okay. Four successes.
4 successes. As you go ahead and look at this mold, it's trapezoidal in form. And as you look around, there are also materials, crushed up gemstones, and things of the like that are used for warding purposes. And as you kind of look deeper into this, Tecton, you find stacks kind of in a chest, like on this shelf, filled with these small antimony trapezoid wards. Each one small enough to like affix to like a shoulder, like a pauldron, and provide like this warding material.
Okay. Does it look dangerous to pick them up?
You don't think so, no.
Cool. I'm assuming I have like a bag or something on me that I could store a few of them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll with a cloth pick them up and put them in the bag, so I don't directly touch them.
Gotcha. And to note, like these trapezoids actually tessellate in a pattern as like you put them in. Are you trying to like keep them all separated, or are you trying to like go for like maximum like storage with these things?
I'll try and keep them separated. If I have to wrap them in something, I will.
Okay. You don't need to wrap them in anything, but you can like separate them into different portions. Yeah. How many are you trying to take?
As many as I can fit without them touching.
I'd say they're fairly small. You could take 40, 50.
Yeah, I'll take that many.
Gotcha. Then you can go ahead and take 40 antimony trapezoid wards.
And then would I be able to grab one of the molds as well?
You would. And like as you grab it, like the interior still has like this, it's like black tar like substance within. Probably like what was used to be poured into the actual mold itself. A same substance that you can see being created from Jurgen Bruhl's like main alchemical laboratory desk.
Oh, I guess that's where I'm going next.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what he was doing with that.
Then, I mean, as you go over there, you find like this whole station is dedicated to the breaking down of statues, carving off the antimony, and basically like turning this antimony into like this like refined gel or liquid. Go ahead for me and make a mental check again with artificing to try to learn more about this.
Use a hero point to reroll one.
4. As you are going through, the primary use for this refined antimony gel seems to actually be for rituals of communication, talking across vast distances and dimensions secretly, as the antimony has certain conductive properties that allow for this better connection and talking. And they seem to just want it for all sorts of other things too, though. You can see that there are plans in there for them using it to make weapons, like potentially armor, things like that. It seems to be a very important metal, but here you're seeing it like continue to be refined, this gel, and being put into these trapezoidal wards. And that seems to be like the main function of at least this place. The creation of the gel and the wards together.
I'll gather up any documentation I can.
There's actually not a ton of documentation for this. Like, they seem to just know it by rote memory. Like, there's no mention of like how it's created, what the refining process is. Like, it's all very hush hush, at least here. Probably some more documentation was over right there.
Yep.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Then can I? Is there a sample of the gel?
Oh yeah, there's a ton of gel. There's an entire vat right there.
Okay. Can I collect a little bit of that?
Sure.
Just in a beaker or something.
Yeah. And you can add a beaker of refined antimony gel to your inventory.
Anyone else?
I'd like to see what this thing up here is. It's like table.
Yes. So
Couch-looking thing.
as you go up there, it seems to be a point to relax. A couch. There's actually a spindle right there, though. Like as you're going ahead and looking, multiple knives, and you can see that it's almost like they are writing in these books and these texts like records with this thread, and like actually sewing in the letters rather than writing them.
Huh. Okay. Can I like collect it together to take?
Like
or is it too cumbersome for that?
the entire spindle?
Well, like all the stuff that they've sewn.
So
Um,
you can see that they have a small book here that seems to have information in it, and one here with pretty much all the pages torn out.
huh. I'll take both of them.
Gotcha. The small book is like a small records book, the best you can tell just by a cursory glance. The other is more blank in nature, really just a husk at this point.
All right. And then does it look like the spindle is just an ordinary like does it look ordinary, or is it like this is included like magically modified? Be interesting to study.
Make a mental check.
Do that. Three successes.
3 successes. There's been a lot of magic around this spindle, but the spindle itself is not magic.
Okay. I might bring it over to Tecton just to have him look at it.
Gotcha.
Just to make sure. Yeah, and then I would like to also go over painting.
I wanted to look at the paintings.
Gotcha.
I don't know, maybe they're really good.
So you're not looking at the records at all, you're just like stuffing them in and keeping it going?
Oh, I mean, I was gonna look later.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like to go over with Eisen, I guess, and look at the what like they're painting.
Gotcha. As you go over and check the paintings, you can see that 3 of the canvases are just blank, and then there's like a 4th canvas on the ground that is of like this kind of like beautiful sunset, but it's just like ever so slightly moving. The colors, the oils, just almost giving the appearance of it being a window to somewhere else.
Huh. That's not weird or anything. I mean, he's just gonna say everyone like they need to go check this out. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if Paramond or Kenora wants to come look at this.
I mean, Kenora is recovering. She got fucking
that's
walloped.
Yeah. Harriman
Oh,
can
girl.
cobble his way over. But he's... I mean, I don't know. Ow. 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 We've got a painting here. It looks like it's real.
How can a painting be real?
Nothing good.
Yeah, probably not.
Did you find anything else? Records or anything?
Yeah, I found a book of records and I found an empty book there. Spindle.
Let me see the record
Uh-huh.
book, see if it says anything.
Yep.
My initial thoughts are that this is part of how the lantern system works.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. As you are opening up the book, you find that it is documentation with the movement of antimony through the lantern system, specifically from the last 60 days. These are records for like the gaining of antimony from different locations, bringing it here, and then sending it out across the rings. The only locations that you're able to find now that are documented getting this refined antimony gel and these like trapezoidal wards. Kaveth on the Prime Ring in northern Braila. Perse on the Titanic Ring in Phalia, and the small town of Mashat in the Quist Nation on the Dark Ring.
Okay.
And your particular location is labeled Erden in Dawes on the Prime Ring.
Ah.
You would also see, as you're looking through, there are pieces of arcane notation for each of these points so that material can be sent and teleported back and forth.
Okay. So we would have the arcane notation for all of these locations?
You would, yes.
Okay. Now, before we do anything, I need to say this out loud. We are all injured. We are all bleeding.
Yes.
Can we all pick up what I'm putting down?
Yes. We probably should not go back while we're bleeding.
Airman, you didn't put anything down. Why would I pick anything up?
Okay, enough of us figured out what I was saying.
Yeah.
We need to heal first. But there's one more thing we need to look at, which is the
Thing in the middle.
the seraph feather.
Go down, there is just a small white feather in the middle of this circle that you would see, like the base of the feather is drenched in like this refined antimony gel.
Yeah.
And this like circle itself also has antimony gel running through it.
Okay. Should probably remove this. However, interrupted rituals tend to blow up. So,
Vale got a bomb squad.
We're the bomb
Probably-
squad.
I was gonna say we're the bomb.
Yeah,
the worst
basically all they have left right now.
So
We're all the squads.
let's God, all the mental people are the most injured.
I can do it.
At this point, Eisen, are you letting your form drop back to normal?
I think it only lasts 10 minutes,
Yeah.
so yeah. I think Eisen would just get really lightheaded for a second.
Mhm.
Whoa. That kind of hurt.
If Cade and I put our heads together, and Harriman, could we figure out if this ritual will blow up if we take the feather?
Sure. All of you can make mental checks.
Can I use scientist for this, maybe?
How would you be using it?
I mean, mostly just like trying to take my current knowledge, like that feather, and good inference about like what can we expect, like what can we expect to happen. I mean, he's not really experimenting or making calculations, but he's just trying to.
Well, I mean,
I'd allow it, sure.
Cool.
Yes, the scientific method. I'm
I'm
well
assuming I
versed.
don't get artificer for this.
No.
Does my martial pressure go away?
It would, yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I will use 4 hero points. No, 3.
Do we all roll?
That's what I
Yes.
said.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Sorry.
I got 2.
2.
2. Okay.
Kate got 3.
So, with collective effort, looking around, from the best all of you can tell, it probably wouldn't blow up. This is for communication. It is for communion. So removing the feather would likely break that connection. But you did also roll high enough where when you probably take this feather off, that might be a signal to other places, if not already, like, oh, you know, the urgent location's been compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should wait to do it. If we do it, wait till we are ready
Yeah. I
to
was gonna
leave.
say.
Need to
do
rest
anything,
and
wait
heal
till-
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's still a closed door.
Yeah.
Any peeky holes we could look through to see what's on the other side?
You could try and peek through the lock.
Take a little look here.
As you then go and peek through Cade, it's not a great view, but you think that you might see like a large workshop that's been, at this point, mostly cleared out.
Huh. Perhaps sensing a trap. Maybe we go in there once we're doing a bit. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
okay. We have to.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we need to figure out what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay. We need to heal. Are there any raw materials that we could feasibly use to try and make stamina or health potions or anything?
Here, no.
No, ain't got
No.
nothing. Ain't got nothing in here.
They were not making anything to heal in here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they have like a first aid kit.
I wouldn't do anything. Not enough, at least. So we need to heal before we can go back to Auberlay, or else
Yeah.
we'll just instantly get turned to antimony.
Yeah.
So our options are to go into this workshop and hope we don't get immediately killed, or stay in here and basically be trapped.
A slumber
For
party?
8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Here's a here's a thought. I don't suppose there's any more of them ants crawling around. They're all dissipated.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be some bugs in here or something. It's gonna go tell them to go to the keyhole and I can't communicate with the with my things created by the arcane strike, right? Like that's just is that just a damage thing, or could I feel?
It's just damage for the powers that you have right now, yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on. No, I'm being dumb. I forgot I can just make those things. I can create like a bloom of butterflies, or I could do like other animals.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use
Yeah.
my druidic magic to make a? What bugs have good eyes?
Spiders.
Yeah, it's got 8 of them.
Flies.
The flies. I guess we could do a fly. I'll do a. Yeah, all right, we can do a fly.
Okay. You can conjure a fly.
I'm gonna. Can I talk to the fly and say? Okay. If you fly through this keyhole and tell me what's in there, if there are any people in there, I'll give you some food.
Yes, master! I shall do your bidding! Fly. Goes to the keyhole. There's a bit of a wait. Minutes pass. Fly comes back. Arcadian, Lord of the Spirits, my God of Gods, there is no one in there. I have checked high and low, and have done your bidding. I beseech you for a boon.
All right. Cade is going to again use magic. He is going to try and can he like try and like conjure up something that the fly might like?
What
That it
what
might
will
like
the
to eat?
might like? Up to you.
Do we have any food with us by any chance? Anyone
Let's
got,
give him a
like,
cracker. Do I have a cracker
No.
in my pocket?
You do?
Okay, I'm gonna give him a cracker, and it says I can enhance the flavor of fruit or vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
Can I bend that a little bit and maybe just make it like have like a salty cracker, and like it's maybe got
Wait,
some, like,
wait.
rosemary on
Oh my god.
some added thyme, maybe
An oregano
Essence of-
cracker.
essence of shit, perhaps. They might like.
Sure. So you enhance the flavor of the cracker, you like put it down, the fly goes, "Ah, master! Thank you! My family, my children's children shall eat for generations!" The fly just begins to eat.
Cade is going to just salute the fly and say, "You have done well. You will be remembered." All right. I'm assuming everyone else has just been hearing Cade go.
No, you're just talking normal.
Oh, I'm just talking normal. Okay, I can remember. I can remember if I'm like doing.
Hey, you're being real weird right now.
Okay, guys, my fly servant, and he's going to gesture to the fly eating the cracker. Just said that there's no one in this workshop, and I trust him. I think we can go through here.
You have more of those crackers?
I thought you gave me the cracker.
I did.
Okay, let's move into the workshop, I suppose.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
careful. For
Very
traps.
carefully.
Gotcha. Then, moving into the workshop, kind of at the center of this space, are tables with blueprints and designs all around the sides. Empty racks that were probably once filled with materials and other things, but this place has been stripped pretty quickly of anything that they had here. Probably as a fight was happening here, they were booking it with everything they had. You would see that there is another door kind of at the far side of the room with a staircase that leads upward. And kind of towards a central table, there are a few disassembled topaz weapons with also a series of like broken gemstones there. You would see though, like on the floor, very hastily, like maybe like they dropped out of a bag or whatnot, There are 2 gemstones that look like they could be fitted into a topaz weapon. Like they're runes, but they're not made out of like the typical material. You would know, Tecton, that this is cinnabar, a generally more common red type of gemstone.
Can I tell what they do?
As you go over, like, there are some, like, fragments and notations about, like, you can attempt to try and piece them together. Go ahead and make a mental check at benefit 2. You can use your artificing.
Cool. Benefit 2 is nice. 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, 6.
6. You get the full details for one of them, and you get most of the second. For one of them, what this gemstone does is multiply your final damage that you deal on a damage roll. Tecton, get this, by 1. However, it adds +1 to this multiplier for each allied creature within 10 feet. 1 allied creature, it's 2x. 2 allied creatures, 3x.
Demon Cult's really running Balatro seeds.
And then the other one, you know, like this weapon has an unleash property. So if you use action, background action, all your movement, it's going to do something. Like you can use it. You know it's once per combat, fairly powerful, and it doubles something.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm taking both of those.
All right. Then
Just holding on to them. Not
Gotcha.
putting them in anything.
Okay.
So they were also experimenting here with how to recreate the Ashen Veil's rune system.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh my god, those daggers of the many with these runes. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
A little terrifying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's collect this evidence.
We check the other door, stairs.
We don't know where they lead.
Yeah.
There could be people up there.
Should we just try and hole up in here?
I mean, I mean, if you're worried about people, we can just sleep in here. I've slept in worse.
At the very least, I want at least someone to check that area and make sure that we're not exposed anymore.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Um,
a good idea.
Hey, Cade, where's your phone?
yeah, let me let me go get him. Can I ask the to check out the area again?
As you wish, my god of gods! I, your most loyal champion, shall go upon another quest and come back victorious!
Okay, and I'm just gonna turn to the rest of the group and say, okay, we need to find. He's pretty loyal, but I need to be. Anyone got any ideas?
You have rations, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just like an apple slice. Probably love it. So.
I got some dried fruit in here, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know flies are crazy for dried fruit. All right.
Eventually, though, the fly comes back. Ah! There was a wooden wall, a passage, master!
A wooden wall and a passage.
Yes! There was a dead end of sorts. I saw a lever. I attempted to use my strength, but alas, I could not move it.
Fear not, you have done well. Here.
Ah! And he just goes crazy for it.
Yeah, it was gonna be like, I give you the greatest gift I can bestow. And he gives him like a bit of dried fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fly goes crazy.
All right. Well, okay. He's gonna report back and be like, okay. I mean, there's other stuff. There's a lever. I don't know what you guys want to do.
If we go to the lever, can I pull it?
We don't know what
We'll have a quick discussion before anyone pulls it.
Okay.
I mean, I think, at least my opinion is that our mission is to help Oberlay. I still want to go back there, if that's weird. But
Yeah,
if we
it's
don't,
not weird.
we need to rest and heal first.
Yeah.
And if we can,
This is as good a place as any to heal.
if we need to move like quickly, we'll have the opportunity to do so. And if we can we have the coordinates, we could go back. My vote is rest here.
Yeah. I don't think we're in any immediate danger resting here.
I don't know if we know that, though.
Fair.
I mean,
We can.
it might be dumb, but we can at least check the lever. If there's more here, then we barricade it. And if not, we can at least know what we're working with.
I do want to rest here, but you're right, Kenora. Oh. Okay, I changed my vote. I've been convinced. Let's see what the lever goes.
Yep.
I'm not going first, though.
I'll go.
You know what? That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Matthias will be right behind Eisen.
Gotcha. Then are you heading up the staircase, Eisen and Matthias?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then as you go ahead, head up, you can see like there's this kind of landing at the top of the staircase. Probably climb like 2 or 3 stories. Then there's like this like flush wood across kind of like one of the walls and a lever.
A landing. Is there a trapdoor on this landing?
Looking around, no.
Okay.
Hold the lever, wrong.
Wrong lever.
Okay.
Guessing elevator, maybe, but like.
There's no other immediate traps around,
Not,
is there?
not that you can see.
Okay. I'll approach the lever, look back at the group.
I think Harriman's gonna duck behind the wall because if he gets hit once,
Yeah, I think Kenora's going to do the same.
Yeah, no. Tecton is backing up too.
You know what?
It's okay, guys.
I'll do it too.
No, it's fine. Okay, then I guess Isa will just crack his neck real quick and pull the lever.
You pull the lever. You hear a grinding sound as in front of you, the false wall moves away. And as it moves away, you would quickly realize what it is, Eisen. It was a bookshelf. Fake one that enters this passage. But the place you're at, you didn't really expect. As you kind of poke out, you can see that all of you are in a small, one-room schoolhouse with desks, chalk plates. You were under a school the whole time. And as you go and look around, the door to the schoolhouse is open. As you look around the silent town of Erden close to midnight, after touching a greater conspiracy. And it is here where we will end the session for today. So all of you can take 5 hero points.
Woo. Oh, good. All right.
I mean, if you don't want them, Eli, you don't need to take them.
I need.
No, I said, oh, good. I know, I was serious.
I know what that sounded like. But
Yeah.
My bad.
I need
Fine.
those.
it's fine. We got them hero points.
Got them hero points. You also got 25 merit.
Woo!
Nice.
We beat a boss.
You beat a boss. Mid-season finale complete.
And we didn't die somehow.
Yes. Got a little close. It got a little, you're the little nasty guy.
Yep.
But, you know, hey. I was surprised though, because Eli, when you said, I'm gonna burn your shit, he's like, for real? Just for me? Fantastic.
I was like hoping he was blind. I mean,
No. Didn't want you to get any of that shit.
yeah, I was hoping he was gonna be like, no, that's my years of research are in there.
Would he
No,
put
they
all of
weren't.
his years of research in one spot?
Look, I've seen worse.
Just be like,
You know what? Yeah.
yeah. No, he didn't, especially with this network, he did not put it all in one place.
Kind of hoping there'd be at least a little something there they'd care about. That didn't.
I mean, he did. Like, he cares. He did not want this whole thing to go to shit, but, you know.
Oh.
He's like, well, at the very least, I need to destroy it. Can't let it fall into the wrong hands. But yeah. But you got through.
We did it.
You did it, gang. Ah, lovely. That's how it's done.
Can't believe you made me pull out my trap card.
Had to be done.